And as he entered into a certain village, there met him 10 men that were lepers, which stood afar off. How many was it? It was 10 lepers. All right. And they lifted up their voices and said, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. And when he saw them, he said unto them, Go show yourselves unto the priests. And it came to pass that as they went, they were cleansed. You see that? They were cleansed. In verse 15 he says, And one of them, when he saw that he was healed, turned back, and with a loud voice glorified God. Now how many were there? There were 10. How many turned back? 1. And he turned back to do what? Glorify God. But when they came to Jesus, didn't they say, Good Master? That's Lord. Oh God, do this for me. But after he gave them what they wanted, was he still God? Was he still Lord? He was only God, he was only Lord, he was only Master when they needed something from him. And after they got what they needed from him, they went on about their business. But there was one that when he received what he was asking for, turned back to glorify God, validating what was in his heart. He said, I came to you as Lord when I was in need, and after I received my need, you're still my Lord, and I want to come back and glorify you. Now I want you to watch and see what happens with the one that turns back. And he fell down on his face at the feet of Jesus, giving him thanks. And he was a Samaritan. And you know, Samaritans and the Jews were not supposed to be intermingling. That was taboo. But he said, no, this is my Lord. Watch this. And Jesus answering said, Were there not 10 cleansed? But where are the 9? There are not found that returned to give glory to God, save this stranger. He wasn't even a Jew. He wasn't even one of God's people. But he was turning back to give glory to God. And he said unto him, Arise, go thy way. Thy faith has made thee whole. Now wait a minute. There were 10 that came with leprosy. And he said as they went their way, they were cleansed. But there was one that returned. And when he returned and glorified God, he wasn't just cleansed, he was made whole. There's a difference between being cleansed and being made whole. There's a difference between being healed and being made whole. There's a difference between being delivered and being made whole. See, when you're cleansed, that means that there are other areas that may still be in need. When you're delivered, there may be other areas that are still in need. When you're healed, there may be other areas that are still in need. But when you're made whole, that means that there's nothing missing, nothing broken. All is well. Every aspect of life is going the way you need it to go. How was he able to get that? Because in his heart, he was thankful. In his heart, he glorified God. How do we know it was in his heart? Because he was the only one of the 10 that came back.